Hey guys, happy Wednesday. I wanted to hop on because I've been getting a bunch of questions about success with the programs, falling off the wagon, having sugar cravings, and derailing myself in the nutrition area, and so I need help. Some people just can't keep falling off the wagon and getting back on. So I've had numerous conversations with different people and thought maybe I should just post a video to this group. So, just so you know that this program encompasses four parts really. It's the nutrition, it's the fitness, it's doing the workout plan, it's staying in this group, keeping each other accountable, including yourself, and inspiring others, and really making the most out of this group. So it's showing up daily in the group, and it's connecting with your coach, and then doing some mindset work. We've thrown in some pieces about personal development, some really good books that you should be reading. Okay, so there's four elements that make this effective. You will not get results with just doing one of the four, two of the four, three of the four. Okay, you really need all of them, and I'll tell you why. It's a domino effect. The shake. I cannot stress the importance of the shake. So I think there's a lot of misconceptions about what that is. The shake is not a protein shake. There is protein in it, but it is not a protein shake. That's one little mediocre thing that it has. It has a ton of other health benefits. It is not a weight loss supplement. It is a wellness supplement. And so it's required for your body to get that nutrition every single day. And let me tell you more about that. For those of you who may or may not be aware, but there's an epidemic really going on right now with the food, and soil is being overused, right? So that the farmers and people making the food can make a quick buck. So what the apple used to give us nutritional value 30 years ago, completely different today, because the overuse of the soil is meaning that the soil is not rich in the nutrition, right? We're using it way too soon before the nutrition is in there. And so even if you eat the best meal, all organic, and go ahead and eat the best foods with the best quality and grade, you still cannot get this kind of nutrition. It's just not possible. So you can do your best, and you should do your best, but there's still some deficiencies. So the reason Shakeology was created was for these reasons, okay? So one, the average person doesn't try to eat their best. So there's that whole other customer. But then you and I, who are, right, we're in this group, we're trying really hard, we're making an effort, we're making this a lifestyle, we're trying to make these positive changes for ourselves, right, to better ourselves and our health. We're 80% there, right? But that 20%, even if you close that, dialed in on that, you still, even if you're at 100% of eating organic, clean, as the right food groups, the right time of day, all of that, you still cannot get what Shakeology offers, okay? So when your body gets what it needs, those cravings go away. Those cravings for the bad stuff are an indication that there's a deficiency, that your body is not getting certain foods, so it craves the junk. But when you fill your body with that dense nutrition every single day, not just days that you have a workout, not just rest days, every single day, Monday through Sunday, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, you then get your body what it needs. So now you're getting yourself the energy, you're not getting sick because it repairs your GI tract and your immune system. And so that means now you're going to start craving healthier foods. You're going to ingest healthier foods. That means now with the energy, right, because you don't have the deficiencies anymore, and this good quality food plus Shakeology, now you have the energy to push harder in your workouts, right? So now when you push harder because you have the energy and you're fueling your body correctly, you're going to get better results, right? So it's this cycle of it starts with good nutrition and then everything else follows. Now, with that said, once your body gets what it needs, it will shed weight naturally because now you took care of those deficiencies if it needs to lose weight. And because you're choosing better foods instead of the junk, you are now going to lose weight if you need to lose weight. And because you're bringing in the good dense nutrition, you aren't going to have those sugar cravings and you're not going to reach for junk. Are they going to totally go away? No, but I think the sugar cravings go away, so that addiction to sugar significantly lessens. But you may still have some kind of cravings, more just mentally thinking like your old habits, right? You go to comfort food when you're sick, those kind of things. That's different, and that's mindset, and you can still work towards that. And then what happens is when you make eating healthy a habit, you don't, those mindset things, like last night I was craving Twizzlers, which used to be my go-to snack like a year ago regularly. And I remembered, no, that's just a temporary fix, like a drug. I remember how good I feel and steady and stable with the good nutrition. I'm not going to do that, because it's like, it's like a drug. You get a taste of it, and then the more you do that to your body, the more you're going to now make it want it again. So anyway, nutrition is essential. These groups, guys, you need to show up every day if you are serious about wanting this. And the more you engage with the group, the more you get out of it. And I know that sounds so bizarre to some people who aren't engaging. But I'll tell you what, and that means a picture, right? It's a safe environment. We're all adults here. And we are all just trying to be better than we were yesterday. We're not competing with each other at all. We can't. We're at different places in our journey. So what I'm saying is, the more you engage and the more you put out there and the more you're vulnerable and the more you share your victories, but also your challenges. Like, what are you screwing up? What keeps happening? I mentioned to a challenger yesterday, and I'm like, you should just put this in the group, because you're going to have more people that probably can relate, so they could be there to cheer you on, but you might inspire them. And that's what happens. The more you put yourself in this group and show up, you end up inspired. Do you know how many of you inspire me? You don't know, and I need to tell you that. But even though I'm leading some of the groups, it doesn't mean you can't inspire me. You inspire me with getting up early, getting your stuff done, and early, before I even get out of bed, I'm seeing these dings go off on the Challenge Tracker app, and it's so cool to see. But when you inspire others and you show up for yourself more, because now you're like, wow, I'm inspiring her. Ooh, that gives me a little incentive to want to continue on, right? So the group is there for accountability, support, and to inspire others, okay? And to engage, so that when you do go missing and people come looking for you and lend a hand to lift you up, that's going to happen more easily than if you never say a word in the group and then go missing. No one's even going to know who you really are, right? And so the whole concept of the group sort of falls apart because you didn't engage in it. So there's that piece. Then there's the training program. I cannot stress enough that these programs work if you follow the program as instructed. So by that I mean, if it's a 30-minute workout, trust, and I know it's hard because I used to be one who spent hours and hours in the gym. So I get it. I was a gym rat and thought more was going to be effective. It's quite the opposite. So the old rule of like eating like a bird and working out hours in the gym, and now it's like eating so much and working out less, which is a wonderful thing, right? So if you are doing a 30-minute workout, if you're doing a 40-minute workout, whatever the program says, you need to trust the program. You do not add another exercise to it because of that you don't trust the process. The only reason you would add another exercise is if, you know, you're on a tennis team. I'm not going to ask you to quit tennis to do this. But if you are going to a gym or taking another class because you feel like you need more, then that means you're not trusting the process. And I'll tell you why that's shunned upon, because then that alters everything else. So we're giving you a nutrition plan. We're telling you how many food groups per day, and that's all based on the calculation of you doing that 30-minute program or that 20-minute program. It's not based on a 30-minute program, then a high-intensity class later on a couple days a week. Now that's going to totally mess up. You're going to actually need more food, but you're not going to know how much, because now we don't have an equation that goes with these other things you're doing on your own. And you're not giving yourself enough time to rest and recover. And I'll tell you, that is one of the most critical pieces that people underestimate. You need sleep. You need at least 7 to 8 hours of rest, and you need to allow your body recovery time when you're not working out. So you work out, and then if you keep working out, you never have time to recover. So that's essential. So nutrition, the best you can with the foods we have. Add on Shakeology, you fill that void. totally takes your health to another level. It is not protein. It is not a weight loss supplement. It is purely wellness, which then in turn, weight loss is a side effect, okay, when you get what your body needs. Second, you need to engage in the groups and participate and show it all, the good, bad, and ugly, and your sweaty face, so we get to know you more and engage, and you'll be amazed at the relationships that happen even though this is virtual. It's pretty incredible. The third thing, you need to trust the process and follow the training program. You cannot just pop in one day, 21-day fix legs, just because you feel like doing legs. If the program says it's Tuesday, you need to be doing, I think it's upper fix. So you need to follow the program, you need to trust, and you should not be adding anything extra. Like I said, walking the dog, playing tennis, something else that you're already signed up for, that's not the end of the world. But what I'm saying is if it comes down to trusting the process, then we need to make sure you're trusting the process. And for those of you doing extracurricular activities, then you just talk to your coach offline and figure out if you need to up your calorie bracket because of the extra. If it's really that, if it's one day a week, it's not going to kill you. And I think that's it. But and then get in some personal development, because we're going to all fall off the wagon and we're going to all have those limiting beliefs pop in and we're going to have the self-doubt. But if you get some personal development to remind you how awesome you are no matter where you are on this journey, and that it's just one step in front of the other, and if you keep going, results will happen. It comes back to the compound effect. Consistency is key. Showing up every day is key. And believing in you is key. Because if you don't believe in anything I'm saying, if you don't believe in you, none of these 4 pillars are going to make any difference at all. It starts with you. So I hope that's helpful. I am just here to be honest with you. I want the most from you. I want you guys to maximize these results. You've invested time, energy, and money, and I would feel horrible if you weren't getting what we promised you. And we only can promise you these things if you do those components. So it's not too late to get back on the wagon for anyone who has fallen off, but please use this group as a crutch. We are here. Lean in on us and the coach that brought you into this group, but the group as a whole can provide so much more because there's more of us to give some input and relate to. All right, so have a happy Wednesday. Keep pushing, guys, and let's finish strong. We have a week and a half left in this group, and then we will roll into some other fun March Madness groups coming up. So hang in there, push play, have an awesome day.